Oh, Sean, thank you so much for the inquiry here regarding our Tiny Mansions product, specifically how it works in terms of process, and also some of the laws pertaining to them in the state of California's HCD, Housing Community Developments Program, factory built housing. So, first and foremost, tinymansions.homes. This is our website, tinymansions.homes. And on the website, you'll be being able to, here's my email, you have my cell phone number right here. Um, and what you'll find out here when you go to single family residences, we build what the law states are single family residences. And let's look at some of the laws here regarding it with some of the actual terms for what the state of California calls a factory built. So, what's the difference between factory built in the eyes of California and site built single family residences? To make it long story short, a factory built is the exact same as a site built single family residence. It does not fall under HUD. It does not fall under the DMV. It does not fall under the manufactured housing arm of
Okay.
HCD. HCD has another arm, completely different arm called factory built housing. And what some of the laws, as you know, state is with the manufactured homes, they all start off as personal property. They come in wheels. You need the DMV, you need the decal, you need a VIN number.
Yeah, that's not
And
this,
you can make
right?
them, you know, real property through a Form 433 and put them on permanent foundation. That is not what factory built in the eyes of California exists. In fact, here is and at the actual factory built housing out of the hcds.gov um, uh, booklet written, of course, by Dr. John Westfall. And you can download it. And here's the link. You can do it here from our website, where page one, I do a little excerpts. Factory built housing, FBH, is a factory constructed version of a site built residential structure. You need the same California Residential Building Code, Title 24, Title 25. That's how it's built in factory, factory precision, lower carbon footprint. It's brought on and it's affixed to permanently and permanent foundation, bolted down. And it's usually done by a stem wall foundation, everything but the garage. Page 5, the design and the construction of the FBH products are subject to the California Residential Building Code standards, not
Same
HUD,
codes,
not
same
ANSI
codes
119.5, the exact same codes.
as a single family stick built home.
Absolutely. It's the exact same version, but built in
Hmm.
built in a factory.
Got it.
Page 6, actually, I have it right here, which is kind of interesting because we work in the real estate industry. It says here on page 6, a licensed real estate broker may sell the FBA, the factory built housing units, to the public, the same as a site constructed dwelling. So this is again going back to, and understand, Mr. John Westfall and I had 4 meetings. It clicked finally on the fourth meeting when he told me, Harold, get this through your mind. The moment your boys are welding, because all of our structures are welded, are steel framed. The moment your boys are welding it, we in California call it a single family.
Family.
The moment that they're welding it, it's not here yet. It's gonna be here, but we already give you the oversight. You have the DAA, the Design Agency Approval, and the QAA, the Quality Assurance Agency, with the QAI, the Quality Assurance Inspector that flies every week to our factory, and he has to approve each and every module as built as per California residential building codes.
Okay.
So that's in a nutshell. And there's a couple of more laws here. Factory built housing, it defines as factory built housing means a residential building, a residential dwelling unit, not a mobile home as defined by the whole housing,
Right.
manufactured housing.
Right.
It's equal to the construction of just regular housing, page
And
14.
these are going to be on individual lots. There's no common space. This is
Oh,
after it's all entitled. But basically what we're trying to do, from what I understand, is how do we get it from production to site?
yep. Let's talk.
How do I fund that? Because That's the whole idea, right? You guys don't want to take the liability to take the order, create it, ship it, and deliver it. And we probably don't want to do the loan on it until it's all done, right? So we're trying to figure out how to do that bridge. I'm guessing the company, manufacturing companies isn't going to front it, right? I mean,
Uh,
that's your company, right?
that is correct. That is correct. So usually what happens is in a regular site built, stick built, there's a construction loan
Right.
because the underwriter understands that the final product is a single family residence. The whole onus of the whole law falls really on the understanding of the underwriter that California states the factory built house is the exact same as a site built house. The moment that they can understand that, then the main difference is we all start the same. We have to get the architectural, structural, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and fire suppression plans approved by, in our case, we first take it to the state of California. Between us and the state is the design agency approval. They have to approve it and they go back and forth until everything's approved as per California Residential Building Code, Title 25 and Title 24. Then the DAA submits it to 8CD's Factory Built Housing Program, and they will review it. So there's 2 plan reviews. Now, that's about 60 days. The moment the second plan review is stamped, when we go to the city or the county, it's going to be double stamped with this HCD, with the state of California's approval and the DA's approval, plus the architect California start. So by the time that they get their eyes on it, it's already gone through 2 plan reviews.
Right.
So the only difference is this: they'll first issue a grading permit, and then they'll issue the building permit. When the grading is done and the foundation is being poured, everything up to this point has been the exact same, site built or factory built. Once we get the building approval, then while the foundation is being cured, about 35 days, we're building it in the factory.
Offsite.
Once it's cured, it takes us 2 or 3 days to bring it here, and it will be joisted and craned, and it will be bolted on permanent foundation. It will be, of course, the seams will be put together, the stucco will be finished in the outside. And when we're looking at how these look, I'm just going to share some samples here. I mean, we're looking at, this is our 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3 lock-off doors. So every room has its own entrance plus the regular entrance. We're looking at a 2-story. This is our $1,500 square foot, and this is our 4,050 square foot. These are single family residences. These are not mobile homes. We also stack them. These are our 1-bedroom, 1-bath accessory dwelling unit, one on top of the other, making an 8. This is an 8-plex. So we can do them multifamily. We can do them single family. They can be shared if you wanted to do condominiums or single family residences, not sharing anything. So it's very simple what the end user wants. At the end of the day, it is going to cost less. It's going to be steel framed. We're going to use more luxury product. They are built in already approved factory, 39-year-old factory in Hermosillo, Mexico. State of California already approved it, and we're able to put in luxury material like a lot of onyx or a lot of granite. So we're here.
Have you guys delivered any of these, paid cash or anything? Where are you guys at in the process, the production
Yeah,
process?
we actually just recently closed on our half-acre lot up in Desert Hot Springs,
Yeah.
and we are right now working through the process to get this done here in the next 6 months or so. We should start getting all the building up and running. But we're really excited about it. Again, we just got pre-approved. We are the only Latin American factory-built, California-approved factory-built housing manufacturer. Some laws regarding that is pretty simple. You have to bring it in, and the one who receives it is a general contractor. The city inspector will be there for the bringing of the assets on. They will be inspecting it, but they cannot open up a floor or a wall. The law is very, very clear. In fact, with the architectural stamped drawings, there's a whole section of factory built housing laws that basically saying is, hey guys, California already approved it. Just move on. We're good. We will, and that's something very important. Mr. John Westfall will talk directly to the city inspectors. If there are any questions, doctors talk to doctors, lawyers to lawyers, brokers to brokers. He will talk directly with them. And so California is invested big time in wanting to create a really great product faster. Because guess what? Well, by the time the foundation is cured, we're there 2 days later. It takes us 3 to 5 business days just to assemble it together, and it's done in a week, less than a week actually. Whereas they would start barely framing at that time.
Right.
So we save time, we save money, and at the end of the day, it's a steel framed asset, not wood. And they're sexy, they're sleek,
They are
and
sexy.
we're really excited about it. And of course, you can see the floor plans. Download that; they're all there available on the website. So the most important thing, Sean, is the law. The law is the most important thing. Yeah.
Well, and what I hear you saying is that we need to develop a construction loan product that's approved so we can have our budget in place. And I mean, once the foundation's secured, you're pretty much ready to go. You're gonna go from 0 to hero. We I guess the milestone would be probably that you guys probably want to get going as it's getting approved, right? And curing. You said there
Yeah,
was like a 30-day lead time.
absolutely. Absolutely. So
So
the
you
moment
guys
that
would
we
need
get the
money
building
to
permit,
fund that at that time, right?
and that will be the only, not the only, but one of the major things to be able to cross over, the hurdle to cross over is
So normally we have
the
milestones. So what
construction
kind of
loan. Yeah.
milestones would
Yeah.
go in
You get the
place for you guys
framing
to
done,
hit
and you get the draw, and then you get the plumbing done, you get the draw.
and draw? Okay.
But we do all that done in 30 days or less. And so we do need that up front. And then once is one,
So what we need is we need 50% upfront draw and 50% before we move it.
pretty much. That's pretty much what we're looking for. Again,
50%, and then you
it's not a
guys get
year-long
funded once
process.
it's delivered.
It doesn't it does not take a year long. Okay. And that's the beautiful thing is there's speed to this because it's built factory precision, it's built with law.
Well, and then you're not carrying the rehab note for 6 months, right? I mean, it's all funded in 30 days and eh, would
everybody,
we be able, I wonder if you could go straight to perm, if we could do a construction to perm loan on that. That's what we need. We need a construction to perm one-time deal. I like that.
all I can say is this: whoever plants that first flag mortgage wise, everybody's going to be going to you guys. That's all I'm saying, because I mean, uh, people love a great product at a great price, but that is steel framed in California, seismic area. It's people like that, sturdy. They like the luxury of it, the feel of it. But at the same
It
time,
looks good,
many
you
of them
know?
they're going to need a loan. And so again, it's who's gonna dance with us, because again, we have law. That's the most important thing, is California law, and they want this everywhere,
Yeah.
and we want to put them out there. Yes, sir.
Well, and with the new ADU laws, I mean, these things must be massive, right?
How about
So,
that SB one, was it the 1033 coming out,
mhm.
that now they're allowing people that have a ADU, accessory dwelling unit, whereas before they can only rent it, now they can sell it.
Well, my question becomes, and I was talking to another expert about this, is, okay, so an ADU being sold as a condo, what kind of common space do you have now? You don't have, do you have an umbrella liability policy for common areas? You don't have a fully funded HOA at all. You now have, a single unit owner in an HOA or in a condo unit. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
It's still
Um,
R1. It's still an R1. So they had the SB9 law where they allowed the actual, so long as you had a single family residence in front, you could use your backyard as a separate APN, and you could literally convert the front single family residence into a triplex. You could do that using the garage as one and reconverting it. Hey, look it up, SB9. And
yeah,
and
no, I
and
know.
remodeling in the inside, so you had a duplex plus the garage as a triplex. You could put a 2-bedroom, 2-bath in the back. So literally in an
Wow.
R1, you could have 5 living areas. And again, this is already law, SB 9 and AB 1033. So, and AB 1033 just is coming out no, tomorrow, November the 1st. So, I mean, this is really, really interesting. It's a really great time to be to be involved with accessory dwelling units and factory built housing. California cannot build it fast enough, and we do have a solution. And the best thing is it's the law. It's the law. So, and at the same time, if people do want to, more of a HCD manufactured home product, we also have those, and we have the movable tiny houses,
I
and
like I like the idea of the construction to perm loan. I think that's gonna be the ticket, and I think that's a lot easier for everybody to wrap their head around. Because to them, in that sense, it doesn't matter where it's constructed, and then we just have the final white papers anyway. You're getting white papers, right?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes, sir. So at the end of the day, the manufacturer will have a contract with the entity. The entity will have a contract with the mortgage lender. We will have some sort of a construction hybrid product that understands the velocity with which we are able to construct this, and we're sheltered by the umbrella of Title 25, Title 24, and HCD's Factory Built Housing Program. California understands the need of housing, and this, I think, will be the wave of the future.
I think this is really cool. I think there's a huge amount of opportunity with it. I'm hoping we can get, well, the thing is the after constructed value, after you have your entitlements and you've already paid for your land, okay? Most land's either gonna be paid cash. The entitlements are probably cash grading, you know, it's really expensive private money. So you already have all that equity. And then you could, I'm guessing that's your down payment with the construction. And then by the time it's done, you've got that improved value. And then what are you sitting at? Usually what, 70% loan to value
Yes,
ish?
sir. It'll be
Where are you
about
at?
70%.
About 70% loan to value. So we got to do the construction and then do the permanent financing afterwards to totally release everything.
And it doesn't take 11 months to a year and a half.
Right.
The longest thing, which is outside of our control, is the permitting process with the local ordinances. That's about it.
Okay.
But our part that we control, 60 days approximately for the entitlements, and about a month for the building, and about a week for the assembling, and about 3 days for that. So our part we control. But as this goes from city to city and city and city, and they see that Big Brother is answering their questions directly, and more of these allow, uh, for example, DHS, Desert Hot Springs, they're buying into it. They told us they want to roll out the red carpet for us. They are very much into accessory dwelling units.
How do you duplicate these plans and get them approved? It's all
Yep.
city based.
Yep.
It's each
Yep.
individual city.
Each
So
individual city.
how many
And
different plans do you already have built out that you can send to the cities? Is it the three that you showed us?
absolutely. So we have single family
And then
residence
the multi?
that are 1,100 square feet, 1,500 square feet, 2,200 square feet, 3,100 square feet, and 4,050 square feet in terms of single family residences. Accessory dwelling units, we have a 420 square junior a JADU, junior accessory dwelling unit. Anything under 500 is junior. Then we have a 748 2-bedroom 2-bath, and then we have the 986 3-bedroom 2-bath accessory dwelling units. Then we have two models of the movable tiny houses. That's another beast. If anybody's interested in that, we also carry those. But these other ones, the ADUs and single family residences, they're all built as per, again, California Residential Building Code, Title 2524, all steel framed, all luxury flooring, luxury cabinets, a lot of dignity in them. And we're able to offer that luxury and still be at or below market price. So we're very excited about the offering. The website, tinymansions.homes, we have a lot of law there, and we're excited. So kick the tire, give us a try.
Awesome. 70% loan to value, construction to perm loans. We're gonna get this figured out, and Franklin Loan Center will be able to be a good funding solution for getting these done. What size is going into Desert Hot Springs? Are you doing a 2-bedroom
Oh,
model?
we got a half-acre lot. It's going to be the 4050.
Big honker.
All
Well, hey,
young.
that's a great comp. That's a
It's
great
a
comp.
great comp. And just to give you a heads up, of course, DHS is on the other side of the freeway. It's not Palm Springs by no means. Average price there is about 223 for new build, new construction DHS. We're coming in at 200. It's a 4,000 square foot unit, so we're at $800,000. And wait till you see it, brother. And you can actually see it. Download the floor
Cool.
plan there, and where we have a we're really excited about this, and so is the city of Desert Hot Springs. Uh, been very good to work with, and the more again that they seed law, the Big Brother HCD's FBH program, then the more that they're going to want to be part of it, because at the end of the day, they're looking for a tax base, people to not wait a whole year to start
What
paying
what
their
what else do you have in the hopper if you were able to get some kind of funding or something? Like what's the interest, what's the appetite out there right now?
the appetite. Look, the appetite right now, because of what's happening. Okay, there's two. Housing is so squeezed right now with inventory. Yeah, let's get 30 acres and put 110 of these bad boys out there. That would be a beautiful project to work with. And we can definitely start on that immediately. But there's also the whole, again, AB 1033, that now any ADU can be sold. And so the interesting thing with those ADUs, we can pop those like popcorn,
Yeah.
a couple
We'd
of
probably
days.
get personal loans for those. How much are those running?
HELOCs, those would be HELOCs all day long. Yeah, yep.
Cool.
I
And
say
Franklin has a new
overall,
HELOC in-house HELOC program. I just got one done in like 15 days, super easy. HELOCs are generally going to be full doc, but
again,
easy.
we've got the law, so I kind of feel we're going to be partnering with marketing
Yeah.
together. Let's set these out here all over Coachella Valley and outside Southern California, Los Angeles area, San Diego area. They have been very relaxed. In fact, if you're on the website, if you're able to go to the MTH, the movable tiny houses product, I actually have some laws from the cities of San Diego, Los Angeles, San Luis Obispo, Fresno, Santa Clara, the whole county, and the city of San Jose. It'd be interesting if you download them to see what they're starting to say about movable tiny houses. Well, in fact, let me, since we're here, just take 30 seconds. I'll download that one. This is for the city of Los Angeles. Again, only the city, not the county. And they're basically saying, hey, we're going to give a permit for these movable tiny homes that do come in, hard with a decal and the VIN number, which we also build after not residential building code. We build it after ANSI 119.5 HUD
Right.
governance.
Yeah.
So,
No
and
433,
and the
right?
same, yeah, and no Form 433. They come in on their wheels on pier jacks, right? They're saying that they're going to allow these movable tiny houses to be considered as accessory dwelling units so long as they have somebody like our DAA approving it, which our DAA already approves them. So we are already approved, not for California only. These are federal. So
Right.
you can put these in any one of the 50 states.
I
But
mean, what a great opportunity for your product and the state and housing in general with everything going on and interest rates. How awesome to be able to provide something like this. I mean, and they look good. They seem affordable. This should be a no-brainer. So,
I'm
how
looking
exciting.
forward to partnering with you guys, and let's make this happen. So